Part two of meal planning is a productivity hack. So I'm reading off my notes from my Substack. If you'd like to check out my Substack, it's my name, Tamia Lindsay, and then it'll say Productivity Headquarters. You can search up either one. So for this part of it, it's basically how to plan like a productivity minded person, and it has a few different steps, different things you could go through and do, even on top of the other tips that I gave you in the previous video. If you haven't seen that, check it out. So the first one is picking a rhythm that works for you. So you have the 3-3 method, the weekend focus, and the 1 big 2 small. So for the first one, you can plan 3 breakfasts, 3 lunch, and then you can rotate. And then for the weekday focus, basically you will have Monday through Friday planned out, and then you'll be flexible over the weekends. So say for example, if you have kids, if you're going to school, if you have work, you'll have a strict schedule that you're focusing on when it comes to eating your meals and just how you're cooking. And then when it hits the weekend, you can be a little bit more flexible. Say for example, if that's eating out, or maybe even going to the store and grabbing something simple that you want to eat and keeping it light. So that can work that way. And then the 1 big 2 small is you can prep 1 main meal like lunch, keep breakfast and dinner easy. So for lunch, you could have a full course, like 3-course meal, and then another one for breakfast. It can maybe just be like a parfait, a shake or smoothie, and then dinner could be something even simpler. It could be something that could just be heated up. It could be already a prepped meal that you maybe buy from Publix, which those are pretty good. So that's how that would be for the first one, picking a rhythm that works for you. Number 2 is match meals to your energy, not your Pinterest board. So ask yourself, when do you feel the most drained? What meals keep you full and not sleepy? And what's realistic for you to cook and reheat on a busy day? So don't overthink it. You want to make sure it's protein for staying sharp and satisfied, complex carbs for sustained energy, and healthy fats for brain function and mood. Also, I want to preface this and either give a disclaimer. I am not a nutritional coach. I'm not a nutritional doctor. I talk to your doctor about the things you should be eating and should not be eating. You can have a master list, so you're not starting from scratch every week. You can have a list of your go-to meals. Maybe for example, every Monday you eat this, or on Tuesdays you do this, middle of the weeks, depending on how your schedule is. So having that master list can really just help if you have just a whole list of different foods or meals that you want to try, and maybe like the prep times for them, the cook times for them, things like that. Things that you basically have on autopilot. And you can color code your prep time by energy level. You can do this by using Notion, and then just putting color codes into your database. Number 4, you can shop with structure. Basically, you can save time in the store or make fewer impulsive and expensive choices when you're in the store, so also helping you save money. And then what you can do, also organize it in Notion, of course, or in your notes even. You can organize it by store sections: produce, protein, dry goods, days of the week, and then storage, where you be storing it at, fridge, pantry, or the freezer. So you can do that. You can do it with Notion, Apple Notes with checkboxes, Needlist, or Google Keep. Those are a few apps you can use. And then I have a part 3 coming back for you guys about how you can use food groups to plan as a shortcut.